Welcome back. All right. I don't know what it is about that song, but it just always just gets me. It's great. For people that may not know, that's John Sebastian, track called "Welcome Back," and it was made for a TV show, if I remember correctly, called "Welcome Back, Carter," and I used to watch reruns of it as a kid, and it's just always, yeah, super dope. All right, cool. So, welcome back to another break session. Hopefully, you're getting even a little bit of something done in that last one. I've got my laundry started, then sent out the email blasts for the radio show to let you know people signed up for the radio blast to let us be known to be uh, to let them know that to be notified that the new show is up by email. So got that. Also to the radio promoters who send us stuff, and I actually just posted some highlight clips from the radio show onto the on Twitter and Instagram. Instagram so far, and yeah, so little bits. All right, so all right, so no one signed up for any show and tell, so this is where I get to show and tell something that I thought was kind of cool that I came across. So let me get that pulled up. Come on. Why is that only doing that? Is so weird. Hold on, give me a second. My computer's acting funny. No, I want okay. Normally you could like three fingers swipe up and it will show all the windows, but for some reason it's not. It's only showing it in one screen, which is of course. All right, so let me just here we go. Here's this one. All right, so on oh, now it does it. That's weird. It's super wow, that's buggy. Okay. All right, fine. Whatever. And we carry on. All right. So, really quickly, I wanted to kind of show about this thing that I came across on Twitter when I was doing some research and doing some stuff for the radio show. Cool. So now we've spoken about this before. Stack Blitz. They're a like a online IDE to where you can do stuff in the browser. Kind of amazing. And the last time we spoke about them, they got it to where like Node works in the browser. So you could do all these things in the browser. You could check back for a previous one, but this is kind of cool. So I came across this blog post from their Twitter account, and I'm going to add the link to the archive video. So the page where the archive is, you'll be able to see the link. So I'm adding it there. So anything I speak about, you can check it out there. And yeah, it's kind of amazing. So now there's a new keyword, like not keyword, but like domain name .new. And previously, I think Google may have owned it. I think they're the ones who like spearheaded it, and because you have to like pay money for the .new thing or what have you, like any new domain names. From what I understand, that's how it works. Like someone like sponsors it or something. And so .new was a new one that came out a few years ago. And so, just in case if you're not familiar, you could do things like if you're into Google ecosystem, you could do like docs.new, and then that'll open up a new document. You can do stuff like slides.new, and it opens up a new one. I think sheets.new is another one. So there's a bunch of different things you could do, which is kind of cool. So it just opens up new documents for you. And so now it looks like Vite, which is a like a runtime compiler kind of thing. It's this thing here, Vite, the next generation front end tooling. I haven't dived much into it. I've only I believe Svelte and or Svelte Kit uses it under the hood. Like I've never set up a project with just Vite. I use whatever if I'm using like a framework, I'm just using whatever it uses. Otherwise, I'm just using vanilla JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. So yeah, so I believe Svelte has switched over to this. And so what it does is it offers it's pretty cool. Like there's instant server start. So on-demand file serving over native ESM modules. Hey, ESM module, like ESM modules in the thing, ECMAScript modules. So Yeah, right. Like ATM machine. All right, but so with that, it's kind of cool because you can load it natively in the browser now. So it helps with so much stuff. Like before, you had to compile a lot of things to make the browser understand it, but now with ESM, the browser understands it. It's kind of amazing. Lightning fast HMR, so hot module I say reloading, but replacement, I guess. So anytime you make a change in your code editor, your preview would just automatically re-render, like it'll just reload. That's pretty cool. Rich features, so things like TypeScript, JSX, CSS, and more. CSS. Oh, okay, sure. Optimized build, so it looks like it uses rollup, a pre-configured rollup to build multi-page and library mode support. Cool. Got some plugins, so again, some rollup stuff, and then fully typed APIs. Cool. And then some folks that sponsor it. Cool, because it's like open source, and it was created by the creator of Vue, Evan You. And so something he just kind of came up with, like, oh, this would be cool. Did it, and a lot of people seem to like it. So yeah, and of course Vue uses it as well, but they made it open source so other frameworks can use it if they so choose. So you can find out more information about that. Let me copy the link and put it in the link list that will be with this video, so you can check it out. All right, so now back to Vite. So now with all that background, so Stack Blitz, and we've spoken about them before. Stack Blitz, like I said before, it's a place to where you can create a dev environment pretty quickly in your browser, which is kind of cool. So you log in with GitHub, so that way you can kind of have like your own thing. So it's integrated with GitHub as well. So you can pull in files and save files to GitHub. And so with just like a click of a button. So this is a new thing we're talking about, where these are just spun up. Like before, it was kind of difficult, like Node.js in the browser, like in your browser, not like a virtual machine somewhere that's being spun up. Like, no, in your browser. You hit refresh, it starts over again. That's pretty cool. And then you see like GraphQL with the Node.js, Nuxt, and Next. So Nuxt is a framework built on top of Vue. So it gives you things like server-side rendering and server-side generation and all those things, and pad like routes and all those things. And so that's built on top of Nuxt. Next, same thing, but built on top of React. And there's SvelteKit, and I've been using Sapper, but now that's going to kind of turn into SvelteKit, and that's the same thing, but for Svelte. All right, speaking of Svelte, so yeah, and then with one click, you're able to kind of set up starter projects using any of these. So it's pretty cool. So now they made it even easier. So instead of even having to go to stackblitz.com, let's say you want to have a Vite project, you know, with a project that has Vite in it that does all the things that we spoke about before, that's already kind of like installed already. You can just do vite.new. So if we do that, vite.new, so what that's going to do is going to set up a thing here. And so see, it's installing all the stuff for you, and then it's going to start it. And so there we go. That's pretty cool. At least I think that's cool. And so, yeah, that is it. So now you can build on top of that. Now, that's what they had before, but now they have templates. So this is, I mean, that's cool and all, like if you want to play around with Vite and see what it does, cool. But what if you want to use it in like a framework of your choice? So now that's where you get the templates from now. And so, bam. So now you have like Vue, vite.new/Vue, vite.new/Svelte, /React. So now that will actually create it. So like here, you have vanilla TypeScript, Vue TypeScript, React TypeScript, Preact TypeScript, lit element, which is pretty cool. And lit element helps create like web components, and Svelte. So I'm a big fan of Svelte. So let's try that. Vite.new/Svelte. Because previously you'd have to do vite.new and then install Svelte and set all that up. But now it does it for you, like just in the browser, which is kind of amazing. So you can see, I'm not signing in. Thanks though. And bam, now you have a svelte project using Vite. Pretty awesome. So it's just kind of a way of being able to start something quickly, which I'm a big fan of, because sometimes just go. I mean, it's cool to understand all the minutia that goes in to creating it, so you have a better like appreciation for it. You know, I think you would for at least me, I appreciate the framework and what it does so much more if I had to go through it myself. And so tools like these just kind of make it easier, and it's kind of cool. So if you just ever wanted to play around with like Svelte, you can just do that in the browser and you're good to go. It's kind of amazing. So you don't have to do all this stuff locally and store all these node modules and all this stuff on your computer. You can just do it in the browser, which is amazing because the web is an amazing place. And yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. It's kind of cool. I don't know if you think it's cool. See, isn't it cool? I think so. And we are so absolutely happy this kind of workflow is now available to JavaScript developers. Like I said, I'm a JavaScript developer advocate. So you can now both start quickly and have access to the underlying tooling and its configuration. It really blurs the line between what is a playground and what's an actual app that you can start and just keep developing right there in the browser. Yeah, that says it all there. That says it all for me. So thanks to Vite maintainers for creating this amazing tool. So yeah, so the background is that they had their Vite.new, but then you could only initialize a basic JavaScript template project, like I said, and then you'd have to install all the necessary dependencies. And then I think they spoke with Evan Yu, the creator. Yeah, had a brilliant idea to incorporate the template feature into Vite.new workflow as well. And so, yeah, what he suggested was we could just append the name at the end of the URL. And yeah, so they made it work, and which is kind of amazing. People coming together, you know, and that's collaboration. That's what I really like about the web. It's just one person has this thing and they think it's cool. Another person thinks that's cool and they build something on top of it. And then this person is like, oh, that's cool. How about we do something together and make it even better? You know, if only the world was like, only if like the rest of the world was like that. But yeah, so I think it's super cool. Something to kind of just play with, you know, start a project and build something cool. And yeah, that's what I'm all about. Building stuff that's cool. All right. So I'm going to get y'all back to work. Let me stop sharing my screen here. Stop screen share. Yes. I want to make sure I don't accidentally like kick you all off or anything. All right. Now if I 3 swipe up, all right, that worked. Great. Cool. All right. So let me set it up so that y'all can get back to work. And then I'm going to give you all some tunes, some back to work tunes here. Cool. Work. Great. All right. So this track is by Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter, and it's called Thank You, because, you know, I want to thank y'all. All right. So back to work. Let me know if you think this Vite stuff is cool and this Stack Blitz stuff. Stack Blitz with Vite and the templates. That's, I don't know, I find it fascinating and looking forward to what else comes from it. And yeah, thank y'all, and see you soon. All right, here we go.
I want to say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I want to say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like and everybody says we spread love like I want to say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out.